Hey y'all, so we got Shamia at the Breakfast Club, okay? She talks about her new song, and they asked her, like, why wasn't she out before this? And she was like, because she was in girl groups, and it kind of, the groups breaking up, it kind of, got her uninterested in doing music, but she started acting and hosting. So she said she went where the check resides, okay? Then they talk about Real Housewives, of course, of her being a friend of, and they asked if she always wanted to be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she said, yes, she always wanted to be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, her husband didn't want to film. He don't want to be on camera. She said, but the crew came over to her house and saw her lifestyle, and they was like, it's a go without her husband, which makes for a very boring story. But she says that it's about the housewives. It's really not about the husbands. So she didn't see what the big deal was. And of course, they get to talking about Porsha and her friendship with Porsha. And to me, I feel like Shamia is always blaming Porsha for the friendship and the way the friendship is going. And I feel like she's not taking accountability for the things she do, right? So she also blames the ladies of the show for muddying up their friendship. And she says that Porsha is listening to the ladies. Now, Shamia, I'm going to need you to take accountability for the part you're playing, okay? You come on this show with your friendship, and because the ladies asked you about a 10-year-old problem of Porsha not coming to your wedding, you decide to tell these ladies how hurt you were. It don't matter. It don't matter how the ladies questioned you, but you decide to go on and talk about Porsha and how she ain't make it to the wedding. And for the ladies to say it's one-sided, I feel like you be saying that. I feel like, that's just my opinion, you be saying it's a one-sided friendship. Like, I do more than she do. And it's not fair. And the crazy part is, I did a short on this. The crazy part is, on this TV screen, they don't show Porsha talking about you. They don't show Porsha and other people talking about you, and she letting them talk down about you. The only person that's talking about Lapdog is Drew Sidora. But Drew Sidora been doing that way before you came on this show. I'm confused. And then Charlamagne asked her a great question, because I said the same thing. You've been friends with Porsha for over 20 years. You know your friend. You know how she is. And then she brings up Porsha being late to her birthday party. And she's like, well, she showed up for other people's party. Well, Porsha showed up for your party too. Yeah, she was super late, but she showed up for your party. Do Porsha show up late to other people's things? Like, here's what I need for Shamia to do, just in my opinion, right? You mean to tell me out of 20 years, Porsha ain't never come through for you? She's never been there for you? Out of 20 years of friendship? I find that hard. It's giving you harboring a lot of resentment over the years, and that people are in your ear too. I'm just confused about your friendship with Porsha. And when you go on these interviews, you also talking like, I had enough. I did my part. Boom, boom, boom. But yet you want to be friends with her again? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you taking it public? I feel like Porsha is sitting back to see how you rolling. Because to be honest, it's given, now that I'm on this show and part of the cast and not a friend of, and we sharing the same platform, and I seem to be getting more shine than you, I swear this is all giving that. And you keep saying, as a real friend, what Porsha should have did. But what about you as a real friend? Here's another thing. You always mention you're a people pleaser. Like, you handle other people's problems because you want to forget your problems. So you can't really blame Porsha for everything that's going on in this friendship. There's things that should have been resolved early on in the friendship because y'all operated with a modus, how they say it, modus operandi. Like, come on. If you really her real friend, you know who she is and she know who you are. But I feel like Porsha just sitting back watching to see how you play this out. And to me, honestly, it ain't looking right. Like, I like Porsha. Do I like all the things she do and the choices she make? No, but that's Porsha's life. So I say this to say, Shamia, you're not looking good as a real housewife on this show. With all the stuff you got going on. What you say, you a hostess, you an actress, you sing, and whatever else you do. None of that is being showcased. Right now, they got you and Porsha pitted against each other. I know this was filmed a while ago. They got you and Porsha pitted against each other. And you say everything's going to play out on the show. Well, what's playing out on the show is that you not being a good friend, because like I said, they don't even have no B-roll of Portia talking about you. So with that being said, that's all I got, y'all. I hope they could fix their friendship, but Shamea, yeah, you got all the opulence of a housewife, but they don't got you looking good, girl. Let me know what y'all think in the comment sections. Peace.